was a husband. His wife passed away. Then he remarried, but he did have his 2 children. When Hansel and Gretel, they were sleeping, and Hansel heard their stepmother's voice. "We're starving with those children, and what they get 2 pieces of bread, and what did we eat?" shouted the stepmother. But their father did not agree. "They are our children. We should take good care of them." But the mother did not listen. Then she keeps arguing, but the husband did not even agree. Finally he did. But after the whole house slept, Hansel slowly picked some pebbles shining in the moonshine. Then picked some and more, filled a bag full of them, and went to bed. At the next day, when they were going into the forest, Hansel got a few of those pebbles. And the stepmother asked, "What are you doing there, Hansel?" "Oh, just looking at a cat," he replied, and kept putting more bits. And then the parents said, "Wait here, we'll get some food," and left just a piece of bread for them to eat. And night followed. Then Gretel was scared and hugged Hansel. "Oh, Hansel, I'm so scared." "Don't worry, Gretel, I will go." Then they slowly started to follow the pebbles, and they were home before they even know it. Then the sad boy was just cutting wood and was delighted to see his children wait in front of the house. But the stepmother pretended to be happy. But deep inside, she was not very unhappy at all. So the next day, she set off without her husband or anyone. But she didn't lock the house, so Hansel can't get pebbles. Then she dragged them to another place, but Hansel was a smart boy. This time he dropped bread on the ground so he can go. And again it came to his mother said, "Wait here." But Hansel followed the bread farm. But this time the bread crops were eaten by the birds and the animals of the forest. Hansel and Gretel were so scared, and they looked around, went on the long way, and they found a beautiful house full of candies and everything with sweets. Then Hansel and Gretel were so hungry that they ran and when they were about to take a bite, there was a voice coming from in the house. "Who dares to eat my house?" shouted a woman from the door. And Hansel and Gretel immediately turned and said, "Oh, young lady, we are so starving. Our stepmother lead us here." Then the old woman felt sorry for them. But when they heard inside, it was no shame at out. It was full of candy and sweets. But in was like a dungeon. Then one day she was pretending to be kind, and the next day when Hansel and Gretel opened the door, it was full of treasures and diamonds. Everything in the world we never saw. And there was the old woman's voice. "What are you doing?" But this time they did not saw the old woman, but inside a witch. Then the witch tied Hansel to the cage and put him inside. Then she said, "You're so thin, boy. So you have to eat well so you can get fat and so I can eat you." And then she guided Gretel to the kitchen and said, "May I have food for your brother? The food will only be for him." Then Gretel made the Sally give to her brother. But every time they give him, there was a spoon along. So he did the hole. The next day, when they give food, Hansel did down and finally put every single food in. But Gretel also dropped some in her pocket. Then threw it away from the house. One day, when the old woman was checking Hansel's finger, Hansel pointed a chicken bone. First it was big and fat, then it came smaller and smaller. Then eat well, you boy. Then gave lot of food. Since he did not even get fatter, the witch was so angry. "You will never grow up. Instead, I will make Gretel pie. Go to the oven and go in there." And Gretel was a smart girl. She went there to the oven and said, "I can't go inside. Can you please get me up?" "What? You can go inside." And when she was bending into the oven to open the full door, Gretel immediately pushed the witch into the oven, then locked the door. There was big yelling, "Ah!" The witch shouted. Then Gretel knew where the witch hid the key and took it and opened his cage. Then they took emeralds and diamonds, pearls, everything, and put it in the pocket, lot of things, and to their surprise there was lot of children turned into stone. Then they found her magic wand and waved it, and everyone came alive. When they were heading home, they saw the sad forest, and when he saw them, he was delighted and told everything what happened. Your stepmother went back to their family, and why she left. And there was another surprise. Opened the sack and there came diamonds, pearls, coins, everything. And the father was so delighted to see everything to happen in their dreams. The end. The moral of this story is always be kind to others or it will cause big pain to you. The end. Bye, sir.